Hello. Hey, everybody. Hi. How's it going? Welcome to November Hangout Livestream. Remember these? These happen every month. So we're hanging out. We're talking. We're having a live stream. I'm doing Q&A. Hit me with some Qs. I'm ready to go. Right off the fucking bat, dude. I'm feeling a little bit fresh. Got my 8 hours of sleep last night. It's been a long time since that happened, but it was cool. Wow. That chat is going nuts. Thoughts on the new Chucky series, A Mask of Anarchy. I haven't seen the latest episode. If you saw my TikTok, I was too busy filming the Hellraiser kill count when that episode came out, and then we had a busy weekend, so I haven't watched it yet. But besides that, I'm very much enjoying it. It's a lot of fun, and I'm so glad that it finally has come out. That thing has been talked about for years, and so I'm glad that it's for real a thing. Hey, everybody. Yeah, just in case you forgot, this is, oh, well, thank you. It's Javani. Just in case you forgot, this is our monthly live stream hangout where I'm just going to hang out and chat with you. Thanks, Sam Wasano. Didn't see what you said because this chat's going fucking nuts. Opinion on the newest Halloween movie. Okay, and Peter Caliendo. Hey, bud. Thank you. Welcome. Yeah, so I'll talk about... I'll talk about my opinion on Halloween Kills in like 5 minutes so that more people are in here, so that then we don't have more people asking about it because they missed it, because they weren't here on time, because they're fucking late Larrys. You guys got to get here on time. Yeah, Jordan, where's Nightbot? Oh, there he is. Okay. Yes. Also, just as a constant reminder, please no kill count requests. Please, dear God, no kill count requests. Thanks, Travis Cummings. We are taking a break from D&D so that we can get married. We'll be back in February on D&D. And thank you, John Ratcliffe. Just a reminder, please, dear God, no kill count requests. This chat's going insane. I'm trying to keep up with it, but if there are requests, that makes it a lot more difficult. Because then I try to read a message and I just see like, we're going to do Halloween Kills, even though that fucking Blu-ray's not out. But you learn the fucking rules. Thoughts on the new Paranormal Activity film? I have not seen it yet, but I'm super excited. I just love Paranormal Activity. I love that series. There's only one of them that I thought was dumb. Maybe two of them. 4 in the... not the marked ones. That one's great. The Ghost Dimension. Ghost Dimension was pretty dumb. But I'm excited to try another one. I watched VHS 94 last week, intermittently. While I was working out, I would just watch like a segment or two. That was enjoyable too. I liked it. Well, thank you, K Vons. Oh my God, this chat's going so nuts. Dude abides, thank you. Travis Cummings, thank you. The original movie Westworld. I remember watching that. It's definitely horror adjacent. I don't think I'd ever cover it, but it's such a slow movie. It's so interesting that the movie Westworld, the thing that made the show really exciting in that first season, doesn't happen until like 2/3 of the way through the movie. And you're like, oh, yeah, I was waiting for this. Because the show, it just, I don't know. The show was so good for that first season. What up, Ghostface? Ghostface, I just spent a ton of time with you. Yeah, that's where I was this weekend. On Thursday, here's a little story time. On Thursday, what's this? Get out of here. On Thursday, Chelsea and I took a flight, a very short flight, up to the Bay Area. We landed in San Francisco, and then we're driven an hour and a half north of there to go to the Scream House, the house used at the end of Scream, Stu Macher's house. And we stayed the night there. It was super fucking cool. We filmed a whole bunch of stuff, so you'll get to see that. We filmed a podcast episode. So tonight we're filming our podcast about Halloween Kills, about our opinion on Halloween Kills. That'll be out on Tuesday. And you can see our thoughts on Halloween Kills, which is basically, it was fine. We'll have a good discussion about it. It has a lot of issues, but I still enjoyed a lot of it. That's basically my thoughts on Halloween Kills. It, like, structurally, it's a mess. The characters are so fucking dumb, it's annoying. But, like, the kills are really intense, and the characters themselves, all the side characters, I really love. Like, Little John and Big John, two of my favorite characters of the franchise, for sure. So, yeah, a lot of mixed opinions on it. We've watched it twice in theaters, and we'll see it again. We'll just watch it kind of in the background tonight before we do the episode, just to make sure that it's all fresh in our mind. But I don't mind watching it, but I can see why a lot of people don't like it. A lot of really dumb character decisions. Like, too many, for sure. But we'll talk about that more in depth on the podcast episode that comes out on Tuesday. And then after that, I think, will be the podcast that we filmed at the Scream House, where we just talk about the Scream franchise as a whole, or at least the first 4. It'll be out of date in a couple of months. But just us talking about Scream, because we just rewatched all 4 of those movies. Just getting into the Scream mood before we did this trip, and that was really great. I love that series. Here's a hot take that if you didn't see my tweet about it, and you'll find out in the podcast as well, I don't hate Scream 3 anymore. It's a very bad movie, but I'm very entertained by it. So I don't hate Scream 3 anymore. It's pretty fun. I'm super fucking pumped for Scream 5, mister, because Radio Silence is doing it. They're great. We love them. They came over to our apartment for the podcast before we moved. They were excited to see the kill count set, which was awesome. What's great about Radio Silence is that they also started on YouTube, so they get us. They understand us. We have a kinship. And so I just love their work. Really loved Ready or Not, one of my favorite horror movies of 2019. So that makes me excited for Scream 5. And thank you very much, Jock Pop Laser and Gage Gaming. So yeah, we filmed a podcast episode about Scream at the Scream House. And then we also filmed a really cool video that won't come out until January, but I'm super excited because it's going to require a lot of editing. But we went through the Scream House doing a tour of it and pointing out what was filmed where and like explaining the layout of the house and how it makes sense in the movie and how just a few scenes don't make sense in the movie as far as the actual physical layout of the house. Really excited for that because, you know, we were in that living room where they're watching Halloween. We were watching Scream on a VHS, like on a VCR, on a tube TV, and we would pause it and be like, wait, where's this in the house? And we would look for how the walls worked, and then we'd run upstairs and be like, oh my God, it's this room. Like, they fucking Nev Campbell and Skeet Ulrich were in this room. And that's actually where we slept, too, is the room where they are. Thank you, Jaren and Krokobos and Merk Lee. Those poster frames, what size are they? Big as fuck. That's what size they are. Parker L., thanks a lot. Always happy to service romance. And Junkanoy, go to sub or sandwich. Usually the Italian. I like that. Medieval Puppet, thanks a lot. Appreciate you. Appreciate all that. So, yeah, the Scream House was really cool. We also filmed a bunch of short form content for like shorts. Here's a heads up. If in case you didn't know, I've been trying to make it as public knowledge as possible. But in January, Zoran will be hosting kill counts for Tremors, because Chelsea and I are getting married. So you're going to have a whole fucking run of Tremors kill counts that Zoran is writing and hosting. So they'll probably be different. Is Zoran from Balkans, Matija? He is of Serbian descent. So yes, Zoran will be doing the Tremors kill counts. So yeah, they're going to be different for sure because a different person's writing them. I don't know if people understand exactly that, like the kill counts, all 300 plus of them, they're just written by me. I don't have a co-writer or anything. There will occasionally be a line or a joke suggested by Zoran, or like our assistant Ben has made some jokes that I've worked in. But by and large, 99 point whatever % of the words written in kill counts are written by me. And so the kill counts that Zoran does will be different. And we just all have to accept that. All right. Especially if moving forward in the future of the channel, if I want to do other things that aren't kill counts, but we still want the kill count to happen, that may require bringing in a co-writer or someone to help. And if that happens, that means the show will be different. But we just have to accept that and hope that it's not different in a worse way, just different in a parallel way. But yeah, because the writing process is what takes me so much of my time. It takes up so much of my time to write and research and rewrite each episode. The double weeks, like the double kill count weeks, those are almost impossible to manage. I can't believe I did it in October. But yeah, so we just be aware that kill counts for the past 4.5 years have been all from this little fucking brain, this fucked up brain. And if that changes in the future, the episodes also may change. But in anticipation of that, in order for me to still have a presence on the channel while Zoran is doing the Tremors kill counts, there will be more shorts content. The fucking vertically filmed short form content, like probably little fun facts about horror movies on the channel. And so I filmed a bunch of those at the Scream House about Scream, which is really exciting to have that setting done there. But, dude, I filmed those the morning we were going to leave. I was so exhausted. We're just so tired still. I mean, I'm starting to finally catch up on sleep, but I didn't film those shorts until the morning that we were going to leave. And last night I was going over them and trying to see like which were the good takes and everything. I was so tired. I had a copy of the script for Scream at the house. And so I was talking about that in the shorts that I was filming. 4 takes in a row, I held that thing up and said, "Hey, everybody, I have a copy of the script screenplay here written by Kevin Williamson." I said, the script screenplay. I said that 4 takes in a row. The first one I watched back on my phone, I was like, what the fuck did I just say? I said script screenplay? I hope I fixed that by the end. No, dude, I confidently said it. I fucking just full on, "Hey, everybody, I have a copy of the script screenplay here 4 times in a row." Then I went on to do other fun facts, and then I came back to do another fun fact about the script. And guess what I fucking said? The same goddamn thing. I'm in a different part of the house. Minutes later, my brain should have had the chance to reset. What do? I sit in a chair, and I'm like, "Hey, so I have a copy of the script screenplay here." That's not a thing. Script screenplay? I don't know, dude. But it's real dumb. Hoping I can record over that and fix it. But we'll see. We'll see. So that was my experience at the Scream House. It was super fucking cool. We weren't paid to do it, but they did pay to, fly us up there. They fed us, which was really cool. But we mentioned this on the podcast. We were given 2 options. They were like, we can pay you whatever rate you want, but then you'll have to run by your content by us and we'll have to approve it. Or we'll just put you up, won't pay you, but you can just film and post whatever you want. And we're like, that one. We don't like it. We don't like it when we have to run our videos by people to approve them and such. We try to be as authentic as possible and try to not have our opinions and the things we say restricted by stuff like that. So we were like, okay, you just feed us and then we can fucking say whatever we want. Lucky for them, we love Scream. So script screenplay, dude. Have I ever played Friday the 13th, the game, T-Lope? There's so many videos of me playing that game on this channel from back in like 2017, 2018. Haven't played it in years, but... Have I ever been to Germany, Carolyn Horn? I have not been overseas ever in my life. I've been to a couple of spots in Canada, real close to Michigan, and then I've been to Mexico City. That's the only travel outside the U.S. I've ever done. My family could not afford trips like that growing up. Our vacations were like to Pennsylvania because we had some family there, so we couldn't afford doing anything overseas like that. But I'm hoping in 2022 that we will be able to visit our honeymoon. I think we'll probably do a UK thing. Are there any Venture Brothers plot lines, loose ends you're hoping get resolved in the new long form central? Joey, I'd have to rewatch the show to know which ones are sticking in my craw, but I'm super excited that there will be more because there is stuff that needs to be answered for sure. Which Hellraiser is your favorite? I like the first 2, maybe equally. They're really cool. Different, but similar at the same time. I like the scope of the second one. Thanks, Rice Thuborn. Thoughts on pineapple on pizza? I was just talking about this last night playing Sea of Thieves with my buddies. I love pineapple so much. I'm a pineapple whore. Sorry. I'll just eat pineapple all the goddamn day. So you stick that shit on pizza? Yeah, I'll have a good time. I'm getting a knock on the door. You'll be on camera. What do you need? A notebook? Let me see. Hold on, folks. 1 second. No shit. He's one of the guys running around outside. He's in the courtyard. He's the guy with the umbrella where they're like, tie your shoelaces because this guy has a fixation for shoelaces. Wow. That's all I got. Wow. Chelsea is currently rewatching Halloween 2018 before we record our podcast about Halloween Kills. And she just said, I didn't realize this. The guy who is chased around in Halloween Kills, the guy who's mistaken for Michael Myers, he's in Halloween 2018 outside the, or like he's there at the psych ward. I had no fucking idea. That's the thing. That's another thing about Halloween Kills that I don't think gets enough credit is how much it ties in with Halloween 2018. I think if you watch those back to back, like Chelsea's about to do, it's real good the way that they bring in, because obviously like the nurse and doctor, they're there, but the way they bring in those characters, that's a strength of Halloween Kills, is making Haddonfield feel like a real place that's developed with consistent characters who exist there. I really like that. I've not seen Antlers yet, so please no spoilies. Bethany Carr, why is the channel so lacking in werewolf content? I don't know. That was just a random thing that happened. I have nothing against werewolves, so that just happened to happen. And then I was going to do the original Wolfman movie from like the 40s this October, but when views weren't doing great with the Friday recounts, I was like, I should probably just do fucking new popular movies so that people tune in more and not hurt the algorithm with a fucking movie that's 80 years old or whatever. Thank you, Midtoker Marius. Again, please do not request kill counts, and that includes asking, will this movie ever be on the kill count? That is basically a request. Just trying to be more sneaky about it, but you're not sneaky. You can't get past me, motherfuckers. I see what you're doing. What I dress up as for Halloween, I was Dwayne, Belial's brother. His very lackluster costume. Very bad wig that didn't match his character. But I was a little busy that month. So it was a companion costume to Chelsea, who was from Malignant. And it was Gabriel from Malignant. So her costume was the one that was the costume to look at. I was just a companion piece. And I had to dress up as something since I was hosting a party. Thanks, Pubba Maguga. Pubba PBM 99. Promotional single for Halloween Kills. Ooh, I want to... when I've seen that movie twice, and both times when the credits roll that song, I'm like, that song's fucking cool. So I'll have to check that out. It's by Ghost. All right. Chelsea does always have the best freaking costumes. And the mask that Chelsea had on the back of her head for Gabriel was made by our friend Ivo Trays, who's very good at that kind of thing. You can see more of that work on the mask itself at Horror Movies and Beyond, I believe is her Instagram handle. What do you think of Five Nights at Freddy's movie? I don't know if that's ever going to happen. That movie just seems stuck in eternal development hell. Will there be a video about our experience at the Stew House for the Scream experience? Yeah, if you missed me talking about it, it'll be out in January. It's a really cool, tour video of the Scream House. Thanks, Rice Thubron. I did see Tusk. We have a commentary track on the Patreon of Tusk, and that features James Gressel and Joel Arnold from Practical Folks with Chelsea and I talking about that weird-ass movie that Johnny Depp just brings to a screeching halt. I think we were enjoying Tusk, and then Johnny Depp showed up with that awful character he's playing, just with a horrible voice, and he just ruins the movie, to be honest. Gaming Stork. Your wallet is sad. Hey, man, great costumes often make the wallet sad. But thank you very much. Tyler Nielsen, is that Billy from Survivor Cook Islands on the whiteboard? Hell yeah, it is. Yeah, dude, we're huge Survivor fans. We haven't seen that many seasons. I think we just watched Cook Islands and Palau lately, and then previous to that, we had seen Pearl Islands and, of course, Borneo. But we've been watching the current seasons, starting with Ghost Island. So what's that? We did Ghost Island, which was meh. David versus Goliath, which is fucking phenomenal. Edge of Extinction, which was fine, I guess. The winner of that is such a disappointment. Island of the Idols, and Winners at War. So we've watched the 5 latest seasons and then the current one, 41. How do I feel that the Iconics are wrestling again? I'm very happy for them. I have not watched wrestling, period. Hard period. Not a single minute of wrestling in months now. No WWE, no AEW. I just haven't had the time. And honestly, at this point, it feels like the habit is broken. So I don't know if I'll go back to watching wrestling anytime soon. I mean, I'll watch Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble is the fucking greatest thing. But, as far as what I used to do, where I watched the weekly shows and everything, I don't know if that's going to happen again. We'll see. Maybe when I'm taking a break from the kill counts for the wedding and such, maybe I'll check back in, but we'll see. Am I excited for the new Mario film? Yeah, whatever. ever played Terrordrome? I think once I tried playing Terrordrome. If I remember correctly, it didn't work with the controller I had hooked up to the computer, so I had to play on a keyboard, that wasn't fun. With a fighting game like that, I want to play with a controller, and so it didn't work, and that was about the extent of that. Thank you, Richard Curtis. You saw Last Night in Soho? I loved Last Night in Soho. I thought it was great. How adorable was Thomason during the Q&A? Yeah, she's so young. What is she, like 21 or something? She's so young, but she's so fucking good in that movie. She's great. How was it working with Ice Nine Kills? Real chill. Spencer's a lot of fun to hang out with. He's a cool guy. He's just very friendly. Are the Hellraiser kill counts going to be split up, like I said, or are they going to do them all in one run? Did you not watch the Hellraiser kill count, Rudin? I say it within the first minute of that video, dude. Maybe the first 2 minutes, but it's there in the intro. I say I'm only doing the first 4 this month. Maybe I'll do the others at some other time. Can't wait for Hellraiser Hellbound. Jason Voorhees, I'm glad you're a fan of other series. Yeah, I got to work on that shit today. That shit should have been filmed by now, and it is not. It's not even written. I thought I'd be able to catch up with stuff, but the Screamhouse visit took a lot of time too. Out of like working on kill counts. It'd probably be done already if it weren't for that visit. Do I ever think I'll make an alternate YouTube channel to cover kill counts for different genres of films? Absolutely not. 1,000% no. That'll never happen. Nope. I don't want to talk about other movies. I have spent the past 4.5 years becoming an expert on the horror genre, and that built upon the years and years of me being a fan of it prior to Dead Meat, and that is my area of expertise. I don't want to sit there and fucking talk about a movie that I don't know a ton about. Non-horror films. Fucking talking about whatever. I'm not going to chase views just based on what's popular. That's never going to happen. Ever. Ever! Ever! I hope the effect worked, because if not, I probably just sounded kind of dumb. A lot of questions about the Chucky series and my thoughts on it. Like I said at the very beginning of this stream, I haven't seen the latest episode yet, but I love the show. It's a lot of fun to watch. Chelsea and I try to watch it every week. Just missed the last one because I was filming. Thank you, Sabrina Rodriguez. That sounds like kind of a request. Joseph McCrory, thank you. Someone in spoiling and requesting kill counts. I mean, do you see this fucking chat, dude? I can't control all this chat. My mods are doing the best they can. Do I prefer Hitchcock or Argento? Interesting. I mean, Hitchcock made a lot of really good movies. Argento, I haven't seen any of his later work, but I heard they're pretty booty. Do I still turn my lights off and run up the stairs at night? No, dude. These knees can't do that. No, they can, actually. I was just running up the stairs before this started. And I was thinking to myself, I can still run up and down stairs. No problem. There's only 2 of you right now. Jesus Christ, Jordan. Well, thank you for doing the best you can. Oh, Joshua just bought a hoodie. Thank you, Joshua. That's right. Dead Meat merch is back up, motherfuckers. Finally, after a long, almost year-long delay. Thanks, Ash and Christina. Yeah, Dead Meat merch is back. Mods, you want to... exclamation point merch. Yeah, merch is back. So, nope. You got to update that merch message, mods. Nightbot's fucking telling lies. So if you guys could post that link to the merch store, which is hosted at Rooster Teeth. And I saw people confused about that. The Dead Meat podcast, if you were confused, you just outed yourself as not a dedicated listener of the Dead Meat podcast. The Dead Meat podcast is a member of the Roost, which is Rooster Teeth's podcast network. And so we decided to also do our merch through them because, the last merch place that we had turned out was also allowing some real heinous shit to be sold through their store. And we're like, you know what? I don't think Rooster Teeth would allow anti-Semitic shirts to be sold. I think we can trust Rooster Teeth not to do shit like that. So we are doing our merch through the Rooster Teeth store. We like those people. They're good people. Thanks to the Duke Writing fan fiction on what I would change about horror movies? Nah, I'm good. When I was younger, probably. Any other site is a phony. That's right. We are there through Rooster Teeth. Do I like Scream or Friday better? Friday the 13th? Scream, of course. Scream is, I mean, the original Scream is probably my second favorite horror movie after The Thing. Opinion on Cinema Summary, those dudes work their asses off, man. They remind me of me in like 2018 when the channel was getting started, and just like, sounds like they don't sleep. They just work nonstop. And props to them for all their success that they're finding on that channel. It's very exciting for them. What mug do I got today? Oh, this one's Mickey. This one's we bought this at a garage sale. It's like Mickey throughout the ages. We have a mini one too. Thanks, Richard Curtis. Prevenge. I have heard of Prevenge. I haven't seen it, though. It's on Shudder, maybe? Thanks, Kara Lee. And thank you, Soulless Randy. Randy Soulless. Are you fucking serious, buddy? You in here? Oh, I wish YouTube had VIPs so I can make Soulless Randy a VIP. That motherfucker, I grew up with him. One of my best friends in high school. Him and his twin brother, Ricky. The Soulless is, you guys remember those twins in Killer Clowns from Outer Space? That was I basically had those guys as my friends because those twins in Killer Clowns, they drove around in an ice cream truck. Fucking the Soulless's dad, Chili, was an ice cream truck driver, and we would always raid his fucking truck and eat their ice cream. I'm so sorry, Chili, and I'm so sorry, Randy. Love you, buddy. Aw, thanks, buddy. See you at the wedding. Fuck yeah, dude. Like I said, you better fly out a week early so we can hang out and fucking tear the town up. Oh, it's great. Oh, wow. Thank you, Red H. Bod. 8 odd. Halloween Kills. You'll see it in the podcast episode that'll come out on Tuesday. What else we got here? Oh, man. Have I seen Making Monsters? I haven't seen that yet, but it looks really cool. And, you know, I hate just saying this all the time, but my time is so limited. There's so many things I want to watch that I can't. So that's one of them. Will I add a member thing to my channel, Wymere? No, because membership, like through YouTube, is basically Patreon, and I would rather diversify those kinds of revenue streams. I don't want everything coming through YouTube. I don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. So if you want the membership equivalent, just hit up the Patreon. I have not watched Midnight Mass yet. That's probably next on our list. We just watched all of You Season 3, because Chelsea had originally watched the first 2 seasons on her own, and then I watched them on my own earlier this year. And so Season 3 came out, and we were able to enjoy it together. A lot of fun. Fucking love that show. It knows exactly what it is. And somehow, I think each season gets better. Just every episode ends, and you're like, I need to watch the next one. It's so good at building up powder kegs for its characters. I love it. Joseph McCrory. Oh, what's your favorite scene from Halloween Kills? Big John dancing. The editing in that is so good. So many chats is right, the failure. I am trying to keep up. Do I like Meat Canyon? I've never heard of that. Herbal Green. Thank you so much. Have I seen Butcher Baker Nightmare Maker? Yeah, stop listening to the static. That movie is fantastic. Anyone who has Shudder, which should be all of you, check out Butcher Baker Nightmare Maker. It is such a good, surprising movie. It's from the 80s. It's like a slasher, but it's got some surprising elements to it. It seems thoughtful. It's well acted. It's a lot of fun. And we actually did a commentary track on it, Chelsea and I. So if you have the Patreon at the $3 level, go ahead and hit that up. You can watch it with us. So really great. Do I believe in ghosts, Kid Genesis? No, I am a super skeptic. I don't believe in anything that's supernatural. So I don't believe in any ghosts. I don't believe in, I don't know, just anything that isn't empirically proven, I guess. Yeah, try not to repeat the same things over and over, people. Well, good. I'm glad to have helped you, Song Pit. Glad to have helped you. I've not seen Antlers yet. Am I a fan of the Collector collection? I've only seen the Collector and the beginning of the collection because I saw that and was like, ugh. It's fine. I don't like. I think he kills a cat in the Collector, or like a cat gets stuck. There's a thing with a cat in the Collector that made me sad. I hate how some movies treat cats as like punchlines. I feel like that's less common nowadays. I feel like it was more common before. But I feel like for a while there was this sentiment of like, dogs are animals that you shouldn't kill but like a cat you can kill as a punchline. It's like, no, fuck you. They're just as good as dogs. They're both great in different ways. No, I've never played Red Dead Redemption. I've never played that. I mostly just play Sea of Thieves. I really got to stop, though. So last night, we did a long-ass session. We were stacking all this loot, and then these fucking, like, pro players rolled up on us and just destroyed us, and we lost everything. Any recent music I've listened to? No, nothing recent, Guy Who Games. Nothing I can think of, anyway. Would Chelsea ever do a kill count? Yeah, she really wants to do the American Psycho one. She just needs help writing the script. So Zoran might be helping her with that. That'll, fingers crossed, be a 2022 thing. Plan on going to conventions in 2022? Yeah, for sure. We were going to go to Monsterpalooza this year, and then it got canceled. I forget if it was Monsterpalooza or Son of Monsterpalooza, but we were really excited. And sadly, it got canceled, but, you know, for safety reasons. The Mind Bro, now that October is over, would you say it was the most packed month in Dead Meat history? It's hard to say. I feel like last October was more packed with the... I think I was doing 3 kill counts a week. I don't know how the fuck that happened. But it's definitely up there. Top 3 for sure. What's really disappointing, honestly, is that that pumpkin carving video didn't do better. I don't even think it hit 100,000 views. I get so frustrated at the lack of views for non-kill count videos. I understand that the kill count is the big draw of the series or of the channel, and that's what people really like to come see. But like the other videos we do, we put a lot of work into them, and I think they're worthwhile to watch. I think they're very entertaining. I think there's something different, which is great. And Zoran spent so much time editing that pumpkin carving video because that was like an hour and a half of filming on 4 cameras with 2 really cool guests. Danielle Harris and Kathleen Kinmont came over to our place. It was a lot of fun. And yeah, you know, it's just frustrating that people are like, oh, it's not a kill count, I'm not going to watch it. You know, there's fun stuff to see in there, dude. How many hours do I have on Sea of Thieves? Too fucking many, man. I can check. Hold on. Sea of Thieves, 358 hours. God damn it. That's so much time. Thank you, the Merkins. They talk. Hell yeah. That They Talk is a lot of fun. A lot of work from Zoran. 2018 December Christmas kill counts were jam-packed. What was that? That was Silent Night, Deadly Night on Fridays, and then on Sundays were other episodes, stuff like, I think Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom was that month, maybe? Danielle Harris, did I say? Yes, Liam Evans. Danielle Harris is in a video with us, hanging out in a 45-minute long video of us carving pumpkins. She has behind-the-scenes tidbits from Halloween, Rob Zombie's Halloween, where we're just talking about all sorts of things. Go watch it. It's really cool. It's really cool. We spent so much time on it. Please watch it. Hank Finney, thank you. Ever thought of doing a Critters kill count? I think that's one I would probably leave to Zoran, assuming the Tremors kill counts go well. I assume that he would do that. Possibilities on They Talk merch in the future. Oh, maybe Leon Strife. We got to get the other merch stuff up on this news store. Stuff like Final Girl, title card, business, stuff like that. I want to get those back up. Pledge Night, we definitely loved. The Boogeyman. Killer Party, I'll have to check that out. Mr. Duck. Thank you. How long does it take to record from gathering footage to rendering the video? I'm not sure what you're asking. Sean does stuffs. Yeah, I've never seen it. Just scrub through it. Looks bad. Paul Holt. Jacob. Ben is James's awesome assistant. That's right. Oh, is he here? Is he in the chat? Out of all the Saw movies, which one's your favorite? Oh, I never ranked those, did I? I think Saw 2. Because it's like Saw 1, but more to it. Oh, there's Ben. Hey, Ben. How's it going? I've not seen Antlers yet. People keep talking about Antlers. I have not seen that yet. There's a lot of new movies I haven't seen. Escape Room 2, haven't seen. Antlers. Don't Breathe 2. Haven't seen that. Forever Purge. Still haven't seen that. What other instrument would I learn if I could, Brody Penn? Either guitar or piano. It'd be cool to play a instrument that you can either sing during or just like make a melody with. You know, I could do that with a sax, but with drums, it's like can't really just do your own drum thing. Drums usually need another instrument going on. Thanks, Alex Robertson. Yeah, I like the Treehouse of Horrors. I haven't watched them. I couldn't say what my favorite segment is. You know, obviously I like the Shinning one. That one's a classic. Thanks, John B. Talking about Stranger Things. Let's not request kill counts. Tell that to Drumline. Sure, yeah. But even Drumline has like melodic instruments, right? Sometimes is Pit part of Drumline? There's xylophones and such, bells. Doesn't Drumline also have a brass section? Favorite Rush album? Now you're talking my language, Zachary Benjamin. I mean, probably Moving Pictures is basically a best of album. But Permanent Waves is also very good. I've not seen The Happening. Favorite beer, Wolfpack? The one that I go to most often is Dos Equis. That is the most drinkable one for me. Fran Chile, you must have missed. I haven't watched wrestling in months. I just haven't had the time for it, so I'm very out of practice on it. I don't know what's going on in it. One Spicy Boy, thank you. Can we see the kitty? I think she's upstairs, baking in the sun, baking in her little kitty pot pie nest. Southern Boho, dead meat tattoo? No, I probably wouldn't get a dead meat tattoo. That seems indulgent, self-indulgent. Anthony Kramer, what's up? Not a request, but are you going to do Critters in the future? That's a request, dude. It's a request by a different name. Thanks, Savage Phantoms. Most underrated horror movie of all time? I don't know. I have not seen Old. Out of all the interviews these past 2 months, who was your favorite interviewee? That's a good question. I don't know. They were all great for different reasons. Like Jamie Lee Curtis was so animated, and she also did most of the talking, which is great. She had a lot of cool things to say, but I also like going back and forth with interviews. So like David Gordon Green was cool with that. He felt like we were really having a conversation. John Carpenter was just legendary to talk to, even if there wasn't as much back and forth because he's a more taciturn fellow. But yeah, they were all great. I loved it. Best jump scare in a movie ever? Probably Sinister, dude. That lawnmower. Thanks, Joseph Croft. Ever get back to the East Coast? Probably. Honestly, dude, if we could have a flying experience like we had this weekend, I would fly so much more often. We flew out of Burbank. Anyone in the LA area might know what I'm talking about. We flew out of a smaller airport in Burbank instead of LAX, the giant Los Angeles airport. It was the first time we ever did that. Holy shit, was that better. Man, LAX sucks. It's so obnoxious and busy. Flying out of Burbank was so much better. Friend Chile, I have not seen Midnight Mass yet. Also, San Francisco's airport was super chill. Anyone ever been there? Why is that so quiet? San Francisco's a huge city. Why is their airport, both when we landed and departed, it was really quiet and chill. Nothing like LAX or even Detroit's airport, which is much more hectic. Thanks, Oki, not from Muskogee. Thanks, Anthony Kramer. Thoughts on upcoming film The Black Phone? Well, I haven't watched any trailers. I try to avoid trailers as a general rule. So I don't even know what it's about. But it's got Ethan Hawke in it? It's good enough for me. And I've heard good things about it. So that's good enough for me. Have I heard of CZ's World? Yeah, I know Zach. I'm subscribed to him. We see each other often at events, back when events were more common. Have I seen Ms. 45? Oh, it's on Shudder now? Excellent. Ms. 45 I really enjoyed. I mean, I mentioned it in the Revenge Kill count as one that I really enjoyed. Thanks, Brazel. Yes, everyone, I've seen the new Chucky series. Honestly, I'm excited to see how many people ask about the Chucky series, which means presumably that they are also watching it. I don't know how it's doing ratings-wise or whatever, but I hope it's doing well because I really like it. I think it's a cool take on that franchise, and I'm very happy for Don Mancini and everyone else involved for getting it off the ground and making something that's good. Like it's a high quality thing. It's not just like we gotta do something with Chucky. Let's just make this fucking TV show. Obviously, they put a lot of thought and care into it, and it looks amazing. And the music and cinematography, everything's really well considered, and I'm just so happy for them. Because I remember when I covered the Chucky series in 2017, I mentioned that they were talking about doing a TV show. I think I mentioned it in the kill counts. If not, I remember reading about it, that there were plans to do a Chucky TV show on Sci-Fi. That was always the plan. And to see it finally happen 4 years later, and to see it good, is super exciting. And yeah, the cast, like that casting crew is just so tight-knit. They all love Don and Chucky and the franchise. Jennifer Tilly always posting about it. It's so good. I love it. People asking about Dexter. I watched the first 5 seasons of Dexter, I think. Even while watching it, I was like, this is fine. I think it's a little overrated. I thought it was overrated. It was fine. And then I heard it just got bad after that. Oh, thank you, Destiny Faulkner. Yeah, they emailed me asking if they could use some footage of me in that movie, and I was like, yeah, have at it. Have fun. The Average Fan, thank you, Fright Night. I have not seen the remake, so I can't speak to that. The original's fine. What other series do you think would lend themselves well to the medium of television? Well, they are developing a Hellraiser TV show. Yeah, if you didn't know, the future of Hellraiser is actually pretty active. There is a reboot being developed, I believe written by David S. Goyer. Or is he in the TV show? There's a reboot film for Hellraiser being developed and a TV series. And I know that Mike Doherty, who is a friend of ours, who did Trick or Treat and Krampus and Godzilla King of Monsters, is that the one they did? But he's doing the Hellraiser TV show. He's at least a co-developer of it. So Hellraiser's got a lot going on coming up. You can't find Hellraiser anywhere to watch? I'm sorry. I don't. Isn't it on Shudder? I thought it was on Shudder. You should have Shudder if you want to watch horror movies. Although I have heard that Shudder's selection varies from country to country. It is on Shudder, Ben said. Thank you, Ben. Thanks, Dylan Lasasso. Would I say Jigsaw or Spiral is better? That's tough. I'd have to rewatch Jigsaw. They're both real low for me. You know, Saw 3D is at the very bottom of that franchise for me, and then the next one up would be one of those two. I don't know which one I disliked more, but those three are way separate than the rest of the Saw movies for me. The first six are... There's a big gap between the first six and those last three. Still have not seen Antlers. I haven't had a chance to watch it since the beginning of the stream when I said I haven't seen Antlers. Prediction on how Halloween ends? Maybe with Laurie getting killed. Jamie Lee Curtis was like, that movie's going to piss everyone off. But she's also kind of a shit stirrer, so she could just be saying that. Who knows? Fingers crossed that Colonel Cochran or whatever is revealed to be the mastermind of it. That's what I want to see piss everyone off. Thanks, Garza 1997. Thank you, Ryan W. I've heard of Ark, but I've never played it. If I was locked in a room with a slasher villain, who would I last the longest with? I mean, it's Chucky. It's always Chucky. He's a fucking doll. Just fucking get a stick. Keep him away from you with his little doll arms. Favorite Matchbox 20 song? I mean, 3 a.m., dude. It's gotta be. Heaven, she said, baby, it's 3 a.m., there must be lonely. Although, you know, it's not a Matchbox 20 song, but, Push. Push is real good, too. I was going to say the song that Rob Thomas did with Santana, also a banger, even though it's not a Matchbox 20 song. Well, it's just like the ocean is under the moon. It's the greatest emotion that I get from you. You got the kind of loving that'll be so true. Give me a heart, make it real, or else forget about it. Boom, 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 boom. Smooth. That's right. That's a good song. How was that ghost pepper queso? It was enjoyable until it wasn't. When I have queso, I like to sit there and eat queso. All right? I like to make a fucking event out of it. I will sit there for an hour straight just eating chips and queso. Can't do that with a ghost pepper queso. Start doing that, your fucking throat starts to burn. You feel that heat pumping through your heart. You only have a little bit of it, and then you got to put it away. And I'm like, no, I haven't had enough queso yet. This is bullshit. So that was the situation on that. Had you not heard of ghost pepper before? Yeah, I heard of ghost pepper before. That spice was perfect. Well, you can have the rest of it, Ben. How about that? Bone Daddy Jason, top 10 video game list for you. I mean, no order. I'm not going to order them, but top 10 video games would include Subnautica, Outer Wilds, Obra Dinn, Sea of Thieves. If we're talking all time, then like Battlefield 2, Team Fortress 2, Doom, just Doom franchise as a whole. A Mortal Kombat franchise as a whole. What other games did I play the fuck out of? Maybe Don't Starve. Don't Starve was really good. And then if I'm talking about like at the time, then yeah, maybe like Halo 2. I think I played Halo 3. That's when I stopped. But that first Halo game I was obsessed with when it came out. Outlast probably wouldn't be in my top 10. Like I enjoyed it, but you know. I don't know what Elden Ring is. Favorite subgenre? I don't know. I think they all got lots to offer. I do like home invasion movies when they're done right. Have I seen Whiplash? Yeah, I have. It's good stuff. Apple cider or apple juice, Jeremy Brazzi? Definitely apple cider. Just feels like more of a meal. Favorite women's wrestler? Asuka, probably. Although I love Becky too. Have I had a chance to play Doom Eternal? Yeah, I played Doom Eternal even before I did the Doom live streams, Brian, but I don't know if I streamed Doom Eternal. I don't know. I forget. Oh man, so many chats still. Jesus. Favorite TF2 class? I was a great medic. I was an excellent medic, but I also really liked it when one of my friends would play medic and then I could be a soldier. I think soldier was actually my most played class. Uh I really liked soldier, especially the black box cuz then I could just heal myself while killing people. Someone made a tier list of the kill count trailers. Ooh, I'd be interested in seeing that. I know that I have some favorites. I would hope that Pieces would be up there in the top one. Pieces is definitely one of my favorites. Oh, Saint Maud's another one that I missed. Definitely gotta watch that. So many horror movies like get a lot of hype. I'm like, oh, can't wait to see it. And then it comes out, and I'm like, oh, I'm real busy right now. I'll catch it soon, and then I forget to. Saint Maud is definitely one of those. Thanks, Death Ride Junior. Yeah, did you guys know that? Speaking, I saw some questions about crossovers. Did you know that Halloween and Hellraiser almost had a crossover? Like one where Clive Barker was gonna write it and John Carpenter was gonna direct it or something. I forget who pulled out and stopped it from happening. Oh, I think Mustafa Akkad, the Halloween producer, kind of put the kibosh on it. But after Freddy vs. Jason came out and did really well, they like started to seriously discuss it apparently, but it did not happen. Could have been cool. Could have also been awful, but you know, I kind of wish that it had happened so we would just see it. Thanks, Dunk on Jordan. Don Mancini wanted to cross over with Chucky and Freddy. That would make sense too, you know, those two fucking around with each other. You could do a whole thing where like Chucky doesn't dream because he's a doll, so he doesn't need to sleep. Verner's or Fago, Brian? Well, you know, it depends on what flavor of Fago and whether or not I'm sick at the time. Because if I'm sick, I'm going to need to take Verner's as the medicine. And, you know, if it's rock and rye Fago, it gets to have me some of that. Then again, Verner's, if I have ice cream on hand, I can make a Boston cooler. And then I'm in good shape. So, what did me and Chelsea do on Halloween? On the day itself, Matt, We didn't do anything, I don't think. I forget what we did. But on Saturday, the 30th, we had a big party here at the house, and it was really cool. Had a little photo booth area. It was a lot of fun. There's a Fago ginger ale, Josh. That's weird. Editor Josh is in the house, everybody. Joshua Lyon, let's give a big round of applause. He was one of many people on the Dead Meat team who made October happen. Would not have been able to do it without him. So thank you so much, Josh. He did all that before moving across the country from Michigan to North Carolina. Hope the move went well, buddy. Now we're going to have to update all your taxes and shit. And get them all North Carolina squared away. Josh's strength is coverage. That's what he does really well, taking the movie footage and putting it over my words. That guy will find the best clips to use to illustrate the points I'm talking about. And all the intros of the kill counts, where I'm talking about a wide range of things and the production and everything. Oh man, I can't believe what he does with that stuff. It's so good. Thank you, Josh. Thanks, Creedon, as well. I do like theme parks. Build a coaster. Build a coaster. My heart lies with Cedar Point. It's the thrill capital of the world. Josh, we missed you last week. That's for damn sure. Yeah, it's Cedar Point. You know, it's in Ohio. I grew up in Michigan. School trips always went down there. Cedar Point. Tons of roller coasters. I'm always surprised when people out here on the West Coast have never heard of Cedar Point. I'm like, dude, it's got the tallest roller coaster in the country. It's got the fastest roller coaster in the country. Fucking go check out Cedar Point. It's great. I actually still haven't been to fucking Six Flags out here. I gotta do that before I'm too old to ride all that shit. How many people are on the team at this point, Joseph Croft? I believe 9 people are on payroll. Me and Chelsea. Our assistant, Ben, who's in the chat right now, he's been doing so much. This poor guy started, 2 months ago, Ben? And has been killing it. Just thrown into the fire. Started right before our craziest season of the year, and he has been keeping up with it all. And keeping the business side of things running. So it's Chelsea and me and Ben, who works out of our house most days of the week. He's vibing. Then we got our editing team, which is Bree, Josh, and Zoran. Zoran also is a producer doing They Talk, working on those Tremors kill counts. Mike is on payroll, but we only use him a few times whenever we have a good to the numbers that we have him do. He's on payroll, but he often has his wife, Beth, help him out with stuff. She did the Hellraiser to the numbers. She hand drew all the little lines of me going, because that's how they did it back then. You had to hand draw that shit. So Beth did that. Huge props to her. And then we have a research assistant, Bella, who works part-time. She helps us with podcast research and some kill count research. When the kill count movie Blu-rays don't have anything on them, I'm like, Bella, please find me some information on this. And then we have Spork. Yes, is our 9th employee. He is also part-time. He runs the Dead Meat TikTok, which has been doing real well. I think it's at 430,000 followers. And that's only been up for maybe a month. But he's been doing great with that. So we have 9 people on payroll. His name is Spork. His name is Michael, but we have another Mike, and Spork just goes by Spork. So, yeah, definitely check out the Dead Meat TikTok if you haven't. That's a fun little. Put little short clips on there. Sometimes we'll do original content. There's a clip of me dancing with all my Halloween animatronics that I had out on the front lawn. There's a clip of Chelsea dancing in a full Freddy Krueger getup from the Freddy vs. Jason to the numbers. So we have some fun stuff on there on the talk. I've not played Omori. Oh yeah, the WWE releases. I couldn't believe they got rid of Keith Lee, but I mean they were fucking him up, you know. And then I was shocked they got rid of Nia, just because. I guess The Rock was like, whatever. That's fine though. We don't need her hurting anyone. Favorite Janelle Monáe song? I mean, that whole fucking first album is just a wonderful work of art. What's the name of the pirate game I really like? That's Sea of Thieves, comrade. Do I like Tim Burton? Yeah, I like Tim Burton. Do I remember the Nia versus Charlotte match? I don't know what was it the recent one where they like got into a shoot fight? Because I saw clips of it where it seemed like they were legit fucking sandbagging each other and actually fighting. How could I have never heard of Boston Cooler and be from Michigan? Yeah, Jake Boss. Dude, you need to have a Boston Cooler right fucking now. Boston Cooler is vanilla ice cream and Burners. Oh, it's so good. It's so goddamn good. Have I seen the Dr. Demonic video on me? I have, yes. It was a very nice video. I need to comment on it and thank him for it. Just came out during my busiest season, so I wasn't able to really engage with it. I do wish he had treated the podcast a little better. He kind of brushed over it when it's a very important part of the channel and gives the channel the extra depth to it to make it just not kill counts. But it was a very complimentary video, and I like it. Do I like Greg Nicotero? Yeah, dude, the guy's a legend. Favorite Boston song? I like Peace of Mind a lot. Thank you, Tobin Soul. Well, I'm glad that I can help in any small way. Bendy and the Ink Machine. That's a game, right? I've heard of it, but I don't really know what it is. Favorite Talking Head song. That's tough. I like Making Flippy Floppy. I like was it Girlfriend? I forget the title of the song, but Girlfriend. I got a girlfriend that's better than that. Ooh. Do I like any of Rob Zombie's songs? Fuck yeah, dude. Hellbilly Deluxe was one of my jams back in the day. Joshua Knox, Return of the Living Dead. Yeah, what did I just talk about that with? Return of the Living Dead. I watched it to do something with it, like to talk about it in some way. Was it for a Patreon review? Might have been for a Patreon review. I don't know. Also, we got. I'm gonna be. Do I wear pants during the kill count? Funny question, Aaron McKenzie. Yes, always. There was a short period of time where there were probably a few kill counts filmed with me not wearing pants, but then I got an editor, and even though Bree only sees what you see, felt weird to ever do that. With an editor, seeing the footage. So ever since I've had an editor, Bree, which has been since like 2018, I have always worn pants during kill counts. But in the very beginning, when I would film just by myself and just edit everything by myself, there were some times where I was like, I just need to put a shirt on and I'm good to go. Thanks, Orange Hater. No, there will not be a separate channel for video game kill counts. You know, I saw someone say, let me find it. Let me see if I can find it. Your voice is different from the obnoxious, energetic you from your usual videos. Wish you talked like this more often. You know, it is a thing that I try. You know, I try to find the right balance. I will watch old kill counts, and sometimes, you know, the kill count performance has evolved multiple times throughout the history of the show. You know, 2017 kill count is much more, I don't know, straight. There was also my vocal cord surgery that changed things changed what I was able to do with my voice. But sometimes I'll look back at old kill counts and listen to them, and I don't like the lilt that I have in my voice, just the enunciation and emphases I'm putting on certain words. So I do try to occasionally check out old kill counts and be like, what don't I like about how I did things back then, and what can I change about now? So lately, what I've been trying to do is be more chill, but not in the 2017 way where it was like I was speeding through the script. But there was definitely a phase of kill counts where I was too hyped up, too wide-eyed, too energetic with the performance. And I feel like that was maybe 2018, 2019. So, it's a constant adjustment. I think that after I saw myself in Search of Darkness, I really didn't like how I came off in that. It felt too over the top and inauthentic, so I think I tried to tone things down after that. I don't know. It's a constant evolution, I don't want to be too chill in the kill counts, but I also don't want to be over the top, so it's a lot of little adjustments. I think recently my Friday the 13th Part 5 recount, I think I remember liking that and how I was in that. It was I found a nice level of performance. And I filmed these episodes entirely by myself. I'll have Chelsea come in and focus the camera for me, and then she leaves, and I just stand in a room by myself doing it, reading the script and doing it by myself. So I don't have anyone giving me feedback. Maybe I should have a director just to give me feedback and input on how my performance is going, but it's been 4.5 years and I've never done that. I don't know. I'm aware that sometimes in the kill counts I've been over the top too much, and I try to not do that. Thank you, Brian Schotch. A lot of Pistons Dead Meat crossover fans. Well, that's cool. Sadly, I am not a sports fan, so I can't really engage with that. But if they're fans of me because I'm from Michigan and do Michigan stuff, then that's great. Because I am a Michigan fan of the state. Is the November kill count schedule out? No, there's not going to be one. It's the first 4 Hellraisers on Fridays and a Thanksgiving episode. That's it. Have I seen the I Know What You Did Last Summer show? No, I haven't seen any of that. I'm just watching Chucky. Macomb, what up? Lost child of Gomorrah. I was a Wayne County boy, but Chelsea's from Macomb. Let's see. I got to get going so I can work on Hellraiser 2, but let's see if there's any last things I want to address or answer. Is there going to be a new Friday the 13th ranking video? Probably not right away. I do have very different rankings of them now, but, I got to be careful with that T word. Oh, yeah, right? Don't even get started on fucking leg day. TMR Wilson, thanks a lot. Blue Moon ice cream, yes or no? It's been too long since I've had it to have an opinion. I don't think I've had it since... maybe I've never had it. Blue Moon... Did they start as ice cream and then ended up doing beer? Or was it the other way around? I don't remember. Halloween rank. There won't be a Halloween ranking until after ends come out because I don't want it to be out of date next year, All right. I am going to get going so that I can still get work done. Got lots to do. Never ends, but I hope you all enjoyed the Hellraiser kill count. I had a lot of fun making it. I mean, I'm glad that it's out, is what I should say. But I'm excited to do these first few Hellraiser sequels. It's an interesting series. And yeah, maybe I'll Hit the gym today. I'm trying to do that more often because there was probably a 2-month period where I couldn't work out at all because I was too busy. That sucked. Don't want that to happen again. I got a wedding to look good for. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for hanging out here. Huge, that's right, don't fear the hobo. Huge shout out to the moderators for keeping things under control. Huge shout out to Ben for everything. And just, thanks everybody. Thanks everybody for everything. All right. I'll see you around on the next one of these. And I think, what's the next video out? Podcast on Tuesday about Halloween Kills. So keep an eye out for that. And there will be a What's Your Favorite Scary Movie coming out soon, too. Is that on Saturday, Ben? When does that come out? The calendar right here. That comes out. Oh, it's scheduled for Thursday. That might have to come out Saturday. We'll see. We'll see if the work gets done by Thursday. But, yeah. Who's it going to be? It's with Kristen Ritter. It'll be me and Kristen Ritter talking about the Lost Boys. So, Kristen Ritter from Breaking Bad and Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23. And currently, director of the Crypt TV series, Girl in the Woods. Or Door in the Woods. Door in the Woods? Girl in the Woods? I think Girl in the Woods. Girl in the Woods? Was it Door in the Woods? Was that the short and then they made it into a series that was Girl in the Woods? Anyway, it's Kristen Ritter. She's great. She's really cool to talk to. Okay, cool. And Jessica Jones. Yeah. And superhero stuff. Basically, anytime I mention an actor, just assume that whatever I mention that they're in, just assume I also said and superhero stuff. Because all of them are in fucking superhero stuff now. But guess what? I didn't watch it because I don't fucking care. So enjoy that. All right, cool. All right, bye, everybody. See ya.